last time I talked about this issue or this subject, I had just learned what a white elephant gift exchange was. I've never heard of it, but I carried that on with me to this day. Now, I was working at a hardware store. I won't say the name of it, in Southern California. Now, I had started off as a cashier. I was 18. Yeah, I was 18 in 1981. And I started off as a cashier, worked there for several months, went to the lumber yard, worked there for several months, and then I became the assistant department manager of the electrical and plumbing department. Now, I learned enough there to be able to finish my basement in Monument. Years later, I did my own electrical, my own HVAC and plumbing, which I saved a lot of money doing that. Now, the problem is at 19 years old, at this point, you kind of tend to have this idea that I'm the smartest guy in the room, right? I know what I'm doing. Well, as the assistant department manager, when the real department manager would go on vacation, I would be in charge, which is dangerous at 19. So he went on vacation, and I was the man for 2 weeks. The department managers would meet once or twice a week to just kind of discuss what's going on, what the next ad's going to have, all the sales and such. And the general manager told me, we're going to have this big water heater sale. Make sure we have enough water heaters. So I went through, I counted, and I thought, okay, if it's going to be a big sale, we need about five additional water heaters. So I called the home office, and I told the guy, apparently, I want 5 of each water heater, not 5 total, 5 of each. Now, had I not been so full of myself and thought I was the smartest man in the room, it would have been a different thing, because he told me, are you sure you want to do that? And I said, yes, of course I know what I'm doing. I want to do that. Somebody else might have caught that as a clue and said, you know, there's something wrong here. Maybe I should listen to it. But again, at 19, that wasn't going to work. So I said, yes, I know what I'm doing. I want 5 of each water heater, not catching that I meant 5 total. So a week later, a driver comes up and says, I got your water heaters up there. I said, great. Big 45-foot trailer out in the parking lot. And I'm thinking, okay, it's just the back end. I must be the first delivery of the day. So it's just we open this thing front to back, full of water heaters. Now, if you think about it, you've got 30, 40, 50 gallon stainless steel, 30, 40, 50 gallon electric, 30, 40, 50 gallon porcelain, 30, 40, 50 gallon gas. Now you know. And I told the guy, I only wanted 5. And he says, well, you said 5 of each. And that's when I realized, oh, okay, I'm in trouble. So I told the guy, you got to take these back. He says, no, once you order them, you own them. It's like, okay. My next thought was, I'm done. I am in trouble. I don't know where to put these. We've got a bunch of them. And I said, I don't know where I'm going to store these. And he says, well, you better find someplace because there's another truck coming. There's more water heaters. So as I'm unloading this stuff, we had to put them in the bathrooms. We had to put them. You had to put 2 in the general manager's office. So when he walked in, he saw these water heaters and thought, I got to get rid of this guy. Now, He told me, we're not going to fire you for this. What he meant was, we're going to find something several months later, which they did, and I was gone, and I understood. But what I learned was, okay, you're not the smartest guy in the room. I don't care where you are. Secondly, if somebody tells you, someone who has experience says, are you sure you want to do that? Listen, because there's a hidden message there. They know something you don't. Listen to that and make sure to ask additional questions. Now, my grandfather had this saying in Spanish, and I translated it. When something bad happens, something good comes from it. It's true, because if I had not been fired from that job, chances are I'd be working for Home Depot at 62. I'd be wearing a Home Depot smock instead of working IT as I do now. So something good did happen from it. I was out of a job for 6 months. February of 1983 was a bad year for work. There were not a lot of jobs out there at the time, so I was out of work for 6 months. I took that time. I took a computer class, and that just kind of snowballed from there. So when things like that happen, when you think, oh my gosh, I screwed up, my life is over, I've been fired, chances are you're going to find something else, and you're going to go to the next job. As I said, I was out of work for 6 months. I ended up, I worked for a company, a shipping company. We loaded trucks with furniture, and probably the most physical job I'd ever had. And I learned stuff there as well. That's our next one. Thank you.